Hello and welcome back to Strawman Gaming. That's not how I started normally. Anyway, welcome back to Anyone Can Play Dark Souls 2. This is Strawman Gaming, I'm your Strawman, and today we're ignoring all this. We will come back here, but this leads on to another town, which leads on to like some spidery place, and I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to go back and fight a rat boss. And since the last episode ended, there's been about 12 seconds, so all the enemies haven't respawned. So I should be able to just run straight back to that rat and yeah, fight him. I remember having a lot of trouble with it, which is stupid because there's nothing hard or like interesting or like there's other than the 4 rats at the start. You just get overwhelmed and stunlocked to death. You know, that is a problem. Did I press record? I'm pretty sure that I did. Yes, I did, because I was mad at myself for waiting so long before I started talking. Oh, an item I missed. It's exciting. You'll come to hate these statues when we get down to after the place after the gutter. I can't even remember what it's called, but they start shooting poison a lot. So that's partly why I bought poison cleansing stuff from Gavlan. And partly because I just wanted to spend money with him. I know you'll be looking at the souls count and seeing we have 21,000. But remember, at this point in the game, that's like a level and a half, so it's just not worth the effort to go back and spend it yet. Typically you want to get through an area, get all the soul packets, get all the enemies, and get the boss souls before you walk back, just because otherwise you'd be walking back every 10 minutes. And the levels don't make that much difference other than... Excuse me? You know I said this was a PvP area? That apparently is not a voluntary thing? So I'm fighting this guy. And this guy's fighting me. I don't really know why any of this is happening. But I'm not that bothered about dying because I kind of can't be bothered with this. So if I prostrate myself, just kill me, dude. I don't want to be here. Unlock. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. That's right. Oh. Do you know what? Can I just run away? I don't need this. Did you summon me? Can I just go about my day? The enemies still attack me, so this is an inconvenience for me. So I don't know if I'm griefing or if this is bad manners, but I'm just like, mate, I don't want to... This is just annoying. So I think it's about making it through the area. Like if I can do that, then it just ends? I've done it before. I think. There's a chest there that I kind of want. Where's the guy? He's not even coming after me. Good for him. Because this whole thing is stupid. Almost certain this is a trapped chest. I can't even open it? Oh, it's because I'm in a bloomin' invasion PvP situation. So is this just where I have to get to? And it like it stops. So, what? So was everything... So, have you what? I don't understand. I don't know why they would force me to do that. I didn't want to do it. I didn't ask to do it. The guy didn't really seem that keen to fight me. So it just seems like a waste of time and effort for everyone, especially me. Well, I said I thought it was trapped. Ooh, another Titanite chunk. Maybe we can upgrade my weapon. What's this? Does this do something? I did that PvP thing, so I got a lockstone, so... Oh my days with the Wah! Do that again. Okay. Let's try this one. These dwarves, well, as far as I'm concerned, they're dwarves. Okay, so this is literally a waste of resources. These seem to be quite cunning builders and stonemasons, though, but that is in keeping with what. That didn't hit me. I don't care what the health bar or the game says, it didn't. It's in keeping with twisted barricades. Okay, so it's another soul packet. That's good. I think this does literally nothing. I remember that from my first playthrough, so I'm going to trust my gut on that one and just ignore it. That statue's weird, man. Can I kill it? No. Stone is... Iron does not beat stone. In this case, it would appear. I think that one does nothing, because it's linked to that. I think... Are these more statues? Are you a statue? Does this turn you on? That's... Ignore that quote. You don't have a shield, so you die first. And then you die. So I know I'm not short of fast lockstones, although I might be, because I've been using them quite recklessly. This is eerily like real life. Oh, I've got loads of resources left. Oh, they've all gone. And you... Being a millennial, what can you do? You can get a job and stop making videos on the internet like a damn hippie. But, no. I have a job. Examine. Oh, are you actually... No? You can only examine him from this angle? Oh, it's for that. Okay. So, that probably... There's something behind this that's worth having. But I can't clip through it to... kind of skis my way through it. That probably opens this. Just probably the middle one opens the bottom bit again. I was going to throw some fire at this guy, which in modern parlance means I was probably going to insult him. That's a big life gem. Hit him with those hot bars. It's a crime to kill something with such a magnificent beard. If only my beard was 1/10 as magnificent as his. I mean, it might be 1/10. I don't know, because that's, you know, 10% of something is not a whole lot of something. It's so weird that we hadn't even lit it yet. We got here and we spawned at it, but that's okay. So this is the rat boss, which used to suck because of these irritating cretins here. Oh, and toxic. I forgot about toxic, apparently. Which I will counter with another life gem. I won't counter it fully, because, man, that's a lot of damage. My suspicion genuinely is that they took the asset of Sif and just reskinned it into this thing called the Royal Rat Authority. Who... I complained about it, but this seems to be going alright. Still got 6 Estus Flask. Yes, that breaks your stamina, I remember that. So there's, I'm like, should I be fighting this locked on? I feel like it's to my benefit. Oh, you're gonna throw up, aren't you? Sick boy. This is this toxic or does it corrode weapons? Okay, so I think I might have overhyped that boss a little bit. But the start went very well, and that toxic can easily kill you. If you can't get a chance to heal through it, that can be a big problem. But yeah, that's that done. On to the next thing, which is a Brightstone Cove Seldora, I believe. Well, I know it is because we started the episode there. I've got myself turned around. Yes, here we go. Was that up here, or was it back there? It was back there. What? I'm very confused. Oh, we've got a fast lockstone. Let's go and do the 3-door Monty over here. I'm fairly sure it's the middle one. You know, if they were using like interactive storytelling, that one down there was the middle one, so like we'd learn that by trial and error, so hopefully they'll award that. Or maybe this one on the floor. But I don't know, I'm going to do this one. Yeah. I nearly got away from it. Soul packet. Can't really say that was worth it. This might be, because this might unlock here and you might have something interesting, but... So where was it? Because it wasn't... It must be back through that door and then like... Right... No, it's past Gavlan. Who was back that way? I'm very confused. I don't know how I've got myself so confused. Yeah, because we only came this way because we got sucked into the PvP void. So, yes, very good you're throwing axes still. Yeah, I don't know. I'll believe it when I get there, but this doesn't feel right either. My sense of direction isn't usually completely terrible, but... I don't know, it's quite late at night, and this is my 5th recording of the day, so... You know, I haven't developed my YouTube stamina yet. Which is pathetic when you think about it. You know, 5 episodes, you know, say half an hour each. We're talking 2.5 hours of work, or we go up to 45 minutes, we're going up to like 3.5 at most. You know, I'm working 6 to 8 hours, you know, most days this week, and that's fine. You deal with that, but because this is involving talking to some disembodied cloud of listeners. I don't know. My brain's just shutting down. It's just not working. It's more stressful. Or you know, at work I don't have to make small talk. Although I work in a grocery store, or as we'd call it, a supermarket, so I probably should make conversation, but I don't. You know, I'm there to do a job. which to me is to serve people as like effectively and quickly as possible. You know, if I'm on checkouts, I will, you know, greet them, scan their items, get their money, and gone. You know, like a Ravine. Get you in, you get you out. You're done. But there's people like every single customer that comes up to them like, oh, so how's the weather? Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's been raining. Oh, it's meant to improve. I'm like, how like do you live with that, saying the same thing over and over and over again constantly? I recognise as I'm saying this, I've said things over and over again like, oh, we'll go down here, hit this guy, slice, slice. But, you know, this is a much more dynamic environment where there's a requirement to to fill the space. Whereas when I'm in a supermarket, if someone insists on having a conversation with me when I'm just trying to buy like some milk, I'm like, you are genuinely making my day less good. I guess the point is like, be reactive to your audience. You know, if I'm serving someone young and hip like me, then oh, quite a lot of salt packets. You know, I'll be polite, but I will be brief, and I will be, you know, I will get stuff done in a timely. I assume you guys are enemies, so I'm going to murder you. Oh yeah, they've got the little silly run. Pig, you're a bigger one. I killed your brothers. I didn't think twice about it. Well, I did think twice because they were an absolute nightmare, but... Ooh, is this a NPC? Yes, it's a Benhart Hugo. I have never summoned him or found his summon sign before. I regret pulling him down. Piggy. Not today. Not today. Run, thank you. Can you not start running until your thing hits maximum again? It would be strange if I hadn't noticed that until now. And by thing I mean, what do I mean? Stamina. Man, my brain's tired. I think that's starting to get reflected in my play. Because no one should take 4 hits in rapid succession like that. Another falcon shield. See, they even keep pigs and they're not using the pig shield. That's just rude. It sounded like he fired 2. He fired the other round, that's why it sounded like he fired 2. That should at least stun you. I've never been in like a palisade tower that's been cut out from underneath me, but I imagine it'd be a fairly distressing experience that I wouldn't recover from within like 3 seconds. I seem to remember there being something about this. Do I have to walk up that? Was that it? Nope, that's not it, 'cause it's not got collision enabled. Something about this well. Do I have to jump down the well? That sounds right. I guess spied a pig that I haven't murdered. Oh no. No, he... That sounds so weird. Who the... Can I just shoot through the tents as if they're not there? So I assume it's you, but I keep hearing a second, like, bow twang. Especially there's you plus another jerk. So if I remember correctly, do we cut this down? Maybe we just jump in it. And we all know how well my jumping's gone so far. I threw myself into the poison 3 times, the fire... Oops. Falcon a helm. Not going to replace my dog mask, but... There's definitely an item down there. Definitely a lot of people have died down there. Maybe I have to like jump attack it and smash it. Yep. Okay. Part 1 done. Do I have any healing items that aren't Estus? Because I don't really want to... Oh, I've got loads. I remember buying them now. Because I think it... How do you get in here? There was definitely a way to get in here. Pigworth. Pigworth, be cool. Don't do the guard break. You never do it when I want you to do it. So that, yeah, this must be how you get in. I was freaking myself out there that it was just talking gibberish. Yeah. You wouldn't dare be a mimic. Although... I don't remember seeing you guys having hinges before. You're a mimic, aren't you? Yeah, you are. So we're gonna go and smash. I'm too close, I'm too close. So it would appear that metal mimics are a bit tougher. Again, I maintain he didn't hit me, but I did say it was too close, so I can't say I'm surprised by that necessarily. The well rebuilds itself, excuse me? You know, them coming back to life I can kind of get, because that's part of that's the whole point of the thing. I come back to life, they come back to life, they lose their humanity, you know, everyone's has a nice time. But a well can't rebuild itself, come on. How did that sound file get past quality control? Lacerating arrow. I think Dark Souls 3 negates this whole like lacerating arrow issue by like allowing you to apply bleed to a weapon as opposed to the arrow that you use in it. Which just from a gameplay perspective is much better. You can just use a normal arrow but it's fired in a special way that makes it bleed. I don't know. Maybe it spins it faster so it causes a bigger wound or something. Or harder. Faster or stronger. You know, it's for them to work out. Oh, that's where the path is. I've been wondering where I actually go, because I thought it was at the back there by the well. But it's not, it's over here. But I must get back down that well. I must kill that mimic. Because mimics tend to have like, interesting items at very least. You know, because mimics didn't, as far as I'm aware, mimics don't like go around eating items. Like someone has placed that item in a mimic for its protection. So normally it has to be something good, or that someone doesn't want found. I'm getting shot a lot. I'm getting shot a whole lot. So it's just this guy, and then I wonder if I can do my jump attack down the hole in one go. I have to loop round and do it twice. Tricky. Oh, it won't be tricky at all. I just mucked it up the first time. I can still hear a pig. Okay, so jump is so long. I know it, like, it doesn't look that long, but it really does, like, float. Come get me, Victor. Got to 3 seconds from now where Victor's come to get me. I doubt he'll be able to make that jump. That'd be something. I'd be impressed if he could. So they're not tougher, I'm just a stupid man. Ooh, dark leggings. Does it actually say leggings? Leggings in Britain, I should specify, means, like, they're like yoga pants, but thinner. I don't know if that word translates across the pond. Am I being really, really, really stupid? Oh no, there they are. Very heavy, but they do look good. They're like a skull skeleton motif. Right, where's Invadey Boy? So this guy might actually. Yeah, this is an actual person. Which makes me even more angry. Because I mean, I don't know how I can stop getting invaded. I'm not human at the minute. There is a rule, which is you do not heal during PvP. Which I'm willing to honor. Who's going to blink first? Because it's whoever swings. Fair enough. He's got armor that's... It's a full armor set. It doesn't look like he's wearing anything, but it's like invisible. The merchant that I've been leveling up in Majula will sell that eventually. And I can't remember what's good about it. There we go. Who doesn't love PvP? Well, I don't. Maybe if I'm human, that'll happen less. I think it used to be that if you were human, you could only get invaded when you were human, but now it might be your, like, it just changes the probabilities, probably. Sorry, but look at that animation cycle. And look at that ugly-ass building. What's that, like, 1, 2? That's like 5 frames per second. Just rolled that onto himself and then onto his friend. The animation's even worse. My goodness, that's poor. Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 are good looking games though, and Dark Souls 1 was a good looking game for its time, but it's like, I don't even want to know how old it is. It's probably 10 years by now. Could it have come out in 2007? I think it was out before I went to university. So no, that was probably 12 years old. Nah, I don't believe it. I should know. Well, I don't know why. Just because I'm playing a game doesn't mean I should be a decent... Come on. The first one missed, but the second one is where it gets you. Which is almost how I almost won that PvP battle. Because he didn't expect me to have a 3rd or 4th hit on a great weapon like this. Something happens here. I think if you're high enough level or have a high enough soul memory or whatever the correct parlance is, or the the actual thing, I think that the boss that we fight in a little while can like pop her head up here. I don't know. Maybe it's just a noob trap to throw yourself off. Spider. Spider. A subtle foreshadowing. Hopefully we'll get to a bonfire soon, because we're about time. Spider. Spider. Directly above me, spider. The worst kind of spider. So, are you guys just like cool, or will you stop being cool? Well, they're not. I can't target them, so they might just be scenery for the minute. Can target you though. Holy crackers. My thinking was, oh, there's loads of them, so they'll only hit for like 30 or so damage, but no, it hits for a lot. Can't clip through it. You're not a mimic. What? I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. For something I didn't even want. This might be a boss. Ah, yes, following Magnus and the congregation. I remember. They got a lot of division thrown at them when the game was new, because maybe they've buffed it, or I'm just being extremely crap. So this is the boss. This is the entirety of the boss. Wait. Ooh, a slap. You don't get a soul from them. They, they recognize they're not a boss. I wonder what all that white stuff was. Bloody expensive. What's that mean? So that's a boss, therefore there should be a bonfire. Is this full of... Oh no, it's not an item. Again, that's the sound from a different sound bank. It just doesn't fit. You're not going to give me a bonfire. Oh no, there might be one. No, I see you there, spider. Under the stairs. You thought I wouldn't, but I did. You've got a whole load of soul packets, man. So you're just scenery, right? Yeah, okay. We got no beef. This guy's a sorcerer. And one of several that does irritating stuff. Where is the bonfire, my dudes? I'm starting to do exactly what you shouldn't do in Dark Souls when you have a lot of souls. I'm starting to get twitchy. Another chunk. Light. Is it a trap? It's not a bonfire. So I believe there's meant to be an NPC here if I've done... I think Pate is meant to be here if I've done his quest properly. But I obviously haven't. So don't, you know, it's good advice for the whole playthrough, but don't take advice on quests from me. You jerk. What is this? Oh. An eldritch atrocity. Place is confusing. Where is the bonfire? I know there is one. Sorry, I've gone very quiet just because I'm like stressing that I need a bonfire. This feels familiar. I mean, I've played the game before, so it should all feel. This feels worse. This feels worse than ever. Great, I'm over a bloody shifting sand pit. Please don't drop down. What the? My dudes, where is the bonfire? There's only so many doors, and it has to be in one of them. I apologise if I've walked straight past it at some point, which is absolutely something I would do. You've not got the eyes. Why don't you have the big bulging eyes? Distress. Tough enemy ahead, therefore he'll have a dash. Dude, where's the bonfire? Okay, so let's exhaust all the options. We've been in here, we went upstairs. Let's go back upstairs. Who's attacking me? Oh, it's those guys. I can't open that door because it's pressurized. You're not an enemy. Not really. Do I have to progress? Have I missed the chance to have the bonfire? That feels not very Dark Soulsy. Screwing you over, I know, it does feel quite Dark Soulsy. But I don't I don't know where else I can go. Try dwarf and then Halafa item. What are you doing? That feels important. Why was this pressurized? What was that about? Are you kidding me? Oh my days. So you guys just gonna chill there mining and not aggro? Yeah, sure. I don't trust them. Dark Souls has given me every reason not to trust them. $65,000 souls. Do you know what? I will fight them on my own terms. Second mail breaker. So there's there's a really weird Easter egg here, or there used to be. It might have been taken out. There's a little tiny pig, like the ones that caused me a great problem in episode 1 or 2. If you can get one of them to follow you all the way to, I think, here, it will dig up an item, and that item is terrible. Like, I think it's a pickaxe it digs up or something. Sure, one of these has a bonfire in it. They wouldn't hang me out to dry like this. Right, you are off my Christmas card list. And this time of year where that stuff matters. Stupid red phantom, why are you even here? I think he's probably a nod towards the item that's... Unless this is a pickaxe. Oh, so... No. I am very stressed. We're at 43 minutes and I need a bonfire. Homeward Bone. I'm very tempted by that. Celador trousers. So I could drop down into this spidery hellscape. But I just don't accept that they would go this long without a bonfire. Because I know there's a bonfire in Bright Cove, Sildora. I've used it before. What is with all the locked doors? Still got 2 Estus. I'm doing alright. We're taking care of spiders very well. If we get all the way to the boss door before we find a bonfire, I'm homeward boning. I don't care. I'll kill every enemy again. It does not bother me in the least. So we're here. We're in. We're committed. Oh, we're now slow moving on this. Oh, good. Okay, one hit kills. That's still fine. I was worried they'd buff the spiders because we're in like the spider's domain, but seems like we're okay. I was meant to do another 2 episodes tonight, but this is taking it out of me. I am drained. Why isn't there a bonfire? I don't even know where I'm going. Can I jump onto this? That felt risky, but I think it is just the way. These seem just like normal hollows. That's the boss door. Are you kidding me with that being the boss door? I must have missed one in Invite Cove. I know I did, but unless they've moved it. Again, I'm sorry for the lack of commentary, but I'm just like so dialed in just because I will not die. I refuse. And you know, it's Dark Souls, so refusing to die is the first step towards dying, obviously. How is there no bonfire? I remember there being a bonfire in... I'm sure in this room. Who's this? No one I know. And I'm nervous to summon someone that isn't a computer NPC. Purely... So that's just boss fog effect. Purely because when you summon a computer-controlled NPC, you know what you're getting. You know they're going to be largely incompetent, but you know exactly in what way. Whereas, you know, they're not going to intentionally sabotage you, whereas a human player absolutely will and will not think twice about it. I'm actually quite annoyed that I can't find a bonfire now. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to... What was that? Holy water urn. So we're going to equip and have activated our homeward bone. Because if I walk in here and... I walk in here and there's just... It's got to be the boss. One last scan of the ground floor. Sure, I'm not risking the souls. There's no good reason to risk the souls. I can always do this again. But since we're at 49 minutes, I'm gonna... travel back to Majula. I'm gonna pop all my soul packets. I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna level up my weapon. And then we'll come back better prepared than we were. I'm probably not. I'm probably I'm going to do another episode now just because I'm kind of so baffled. Strength finally gets 38. And that's all she wrote. Is it enough? 76.9. It is not enough. Because that is a fat roll. So, got a whole bunch of soul packets. Maybe another 3 levels in all this. Yeah, I could see this being 3 levels. But most importantly, let's level up my weapons I want to level up. Reinforced weapon. 7. So this will get 8. Oh, 9 and 10. So that is maximum weapon level for my greatsword. That is dope. What about my shield? Was that dragon bone? If I'm going to do dragon bone, I want it to be this because I think this can only get leveled up 5 times. Yes. So I've leveled that up twice. That's fine. The final thing we'll do is we'll get a couple more levels into equipment load. Seek last. Because even if we're not using that shield, having a higher equipment load means you regain stamina more quickly. The ultimate test, still a fat roll. So we are prepared for this. Mannequin +6. Still fat rolling. Are you kidding me? By 0.6%. So let's downgrade the leggings slightly. What are they? 2.4. Yep, that'll do for me. There we go. Now we have a ridiculously... You can hit people with it as well. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. If you enjoyed the episode, as long as it is, sitting at 53 minutes, click the like button and tell me what you liked about it in the comments down below. If you didn't like the episode, hit that dislike button and tell me what I can do to improve it down below. And please let me know where these bonfires are that I've missed. I'm going to go back in a couple of minutes and try and find them. But I make new content every single day. So if you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow. This has been Strawman Gaming. I am your Strawman, and I will see you tomorrow for a second time, because I'm kind of committed to that outro now.